Hi, welcome to Free Spirit Channel, and so this is welcoming you to the past life experience reading, and this is going to be part one. There are going to be three parts, and basically this came about because this particular card deck is now out of print, and so I wanted to create a video where anyone who wished to have a past life reading could do so, and it's going to be an interactive reading in three parts, three videos. All the cards are being used, okay? So in every video, and starting here in part one, you're going to be picking your cards and seeing what is influencing your current life. So welcome to the past life experience reading, and there are three parts, three videos, which together are all the cards in the deck. So between the three videos, carefully feel which cards your energy is pulling you towards. Let me move this box. Okay, so feel which cards your energy is pulling you towards. After, I'm going to quickly turn the cards over and show you the cards, and then you go down to the timestamp below in the description box to hear your expanded message for that card. In each video, make sure to choose however many cards are pulling at you to find your cards. Those cards each contain messages from a past life that may be influencing your current life. And again, all three parts, all three videos, all the cards are being used between those three videos. And so you are the one here that is actively choosing the cards by connecting with your energy and being guided to the correct cards for you in your reading. So definitely take your time and feel free to pause the video so you can let your energy guide you here to your cards. And so let's find out what may be influencing your present life from your past. And what you're going to find, I'll tell you the most shocking part. When you're done, the most shocking part will be that it's not shocking at all, but that the cards you picked you already knew on some level. It's quite amazing. So let me quickly turn over the cards. If you need more time, pause the video. I'm going to quickly turn over the cards and then go down in the description box to that timestamp, and I'll read you the full message. So here we go. The first one, medicine man or woman. So use your intuition. It's already going to speak to you, but go down on the timestamp below. And if you got this card, lessons and blessings. Lessons and blessings. If you got this card, Egypt. Egypt. If you got this card, transportation. If you got this card, it's farm. If you got this card, trust and faith. Wow. If you got this card, spirituality and religion. If you got this card, phobias. And if you got this card, father. If you got this card, angels. If you pick this card, it's Asia. If you got this card, it's Celtic. Let me move this over for you to see it. If you got this card, it's imprisonment or slavery. If you got this card, it's food and hunger. And if you got this card, it's scribe or writer. So now you can go down in the description box below and check out the expanded meaning of each card. If you also make sure to go into part 2 and part 3 of these videos to show the rest of the cards, because you may want to pull some additional cards in those additional videos. So there are 3 in total. So you were supposed to, bond with the cards on this reading and now go to part 2 and part 3 and continue on and see if any other cards pull at your energy. So go over there if none pulled over here, and now go to your timestamp below, and then I will go and read you each card. There's a timestamp for each card here. Check out the card, the title of the card, and follow me to the timestamp, and I'll give you the meaning of the card. Check you over there. Okay, so if you got this card, medicine man or woman, this card reveals your past lifetime as a healer. You brought this knowledge forward and it is now embedded within your unconscious. This is why you have an instinctual knowledge of healing as well as a natural healing gift. You drew this card to help you gain confidence as a healer. Perhaps you're considering taking classes or entering a healing profession. This card indicates that you have a real soul connection to this topic. While there's never a guarantee of absolute success, you have a passion and a calling for healing that could form the basis for a successful practice. Wow. So that is your message. If you got lessons and blessings, hold on one second. Let me flip over to your expanded meaning for this card. Lessons and blessings. If you got lessons and blessings, you drew this card as a sign that the situation you're currently experiencing is a result of prior lifetimes. Take a look at the other cards that you drew along with this one to get a sense of where or when that life occurred. This card means that you learned important lessons which are bringing blessings to your present lifetime. Congratulations! You mastered how to turn painful events and memories into growth experiences. You can apply the same strength to every area of your life. Wow, that's fabulous. I love that. Okay, so moving on now to Egypt. So let me flip to the expanded meaning for you. If you got Egypt, this card signals a significant past life in Egypt, which relates to your present situation in question. When a negative pattern stubbornly refuses to heal, its roots are often buried in a lifetime beyond conscious memory. Fortunately, you can access and heal the issue. Like gardening, you can eliminate vestiges of the past by pulling them out by their roots. If you're drawn to Egyptian culture or travel, you most likely had a positive experience in your lifetime there. You may wish to explore the belief systems of Egypt to tap into ancient memories. Much of Egyptian spirituality involved astronomy and astrology, so stargazing can also help you trigger insights and recollections. On the other hand, if the thought of traveling to Egypt is frightening to you, or you have negative feelings about its culture or spirituality, you may have deep-seated fears associated with your lifetime there. This is fairly common as many traumas occurred in this land in ancient times. Working with a qualified past life therapist or a regression audio could help you release and heal old toxic energies. Wow, and that is your message. So now, moving over to transformation, let's see what the message is for transportation. Freudian slip, transportation, transformation. Transportation. This card signifies that you had intense experiences involving transportation in prior lifetimes. This is especially true if you presently have phobias related to airplanes, cars, and so on, and these fears don't dissipate as a result of getting traditional counseling or hypnotherapy. In those cases, you likely suffered a traumatic past life event in some type of vehicle, which has caused you to lose trust in it. You may have been involved in the invention of a form of transportation or related technology, and that knowledge wants to serve you in this lifetime. This also includes those who lived during the time of Atlantis, when transportation was fueled by solar and crystal power. Your life purpose may involve reawakening the knowledge of alternative modes of transportation, which could be environmentally beneficial to our world at this time. Wow, so that is your message. If you got farm, let's check out what the meaning is of farm. If you got farm, your past life on a farm is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. Perhaps you enjoyed a simple, happy life and you crave that simplicity once more. You may have enjoyed the warmth of an extended family during your farm life. Your angels may also be nudging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food as you did in a prior life. You most likely carried forward your quote-unquote green thumb ability to grow plants well. Also, this card may be asking you to reconnect with animals and nature, which were a part of your past lifetime on a farm. If you had a past life accident involving farm equipment, this may carry forward to an unexplained injury in this life. You've also had relationships in that life that you're playing out in this one. Your body will tell you which situation fits. So notice any goosebumps, chills, or other physical reactions as you read this section. Wow, that's your message. Okay, so now let's go over to trust and faith. Trust and faith. Oh, I love this image. Okay, trust and faith. Trust and faith. The question that you're asking today, oh, this is interesting. The question that you're asking today is connected to the levels of trust and faith that you have. These two qualities affect the amount of fulfillment, peace, and joy you experience. If you find that you don't trust yourself, others, or even life itself, the reason may be rooted in prior lifetimes. This card may also indicate a past lifetime where you were betrayed. You were betrayed by a special person or a specific person who is in your current life. This is also true with respect to the amount of faith you have in the universe or God. Look at the other cards that you drew surrounding this one for clues as to which lives may have shattered or boosted your faith or trust. You drew this card as a sign to have faith and trust that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. While it's true that you learn from your past, it's also important to live in this moment without clouding it with past pain. And if your faith and trust issues are directed at certain individuals, listen to these feelings, as they may be red flag warnings to you to heed. You can forgive someone for past lifetimes and also follow your inner guidance to avoid him or her if it is warning you to distrust this person. Wow, that is your message. Okay, let's go to spirituality and religion. I love this image. Spirituality and religion. Everyone's soul enjoys varied experiences and opportunities, so it's very common for us to explore a number of different religious and spiritual paths as we travel through lifetimes. While spiritual growth and knowledge accumulate during all lifetimes, the specific spiritual or religious path differs in each one. Perhaps the religion you were raised with doesn't coincide with your true beliefs. This acknowledgement may trigger guilt, fear, or shame unless you're aware of the bigger picture. Your spiritual knowledge is housed within your soul, and you are an eternal being who is forever connected to divine infinite wisdom. This card asks you to explore alternative spiritual and religious paths. There you will find the inner peace and answers you seek. Wow. Wow. I love that. So now we go to phobias. This is going to be interesting. Phobias. If you chose this card, this is the expanded meaning for you. This card comes to you compassionately to help you connect the dots between current life phobias and past lifetimes. Often consciously remembering the past life source of your anxieties is enough to release their grip on you. The situation you're inquiring about has its basis in underlying fears or phobias. These fears are energy blocks which are slowly or prohibiting the results you desire. Phobias have to do with the impulse to have complete mastery over situations that are out of our control. They also bring up many trust issues. Your higher self and unconscious mind know the original source of any phobias you may have manifested. You can unearth the origins of these phobias through a past life regression or even through dream work. For example, as you're falling asleep, ask your higher self to give you information that you'll remember upon waking that's related to the phobia. By directly confronting your underlying fears, you can lessen their hold on your unconscious. It's all about awareness. Wow, and that is your message. Okay, so moving on now to Father. Father. I love this image. Father. This card indicates that your father in this life was with you in prior lifetimes. Any issues you've had with your father likely began long ago. Look at the cards that you draw prior to and after this card, as they will yield clues about the previous lives that you two shared. He may not have been your father in those lifetimes, though, as souls continue to reincarnate together in different roles. To break any negative patterns with your father's soul, be willing to release old anger or unforgiveness. This can be conscious or unconscious emotional energy stored in your psyche. Just your willingness to clear toxic relationship energy is enough to initiate the healing process. Remember that forgiveness doesn't mean that you approve of this person's actions. It simply means that you're no longer willing to carry around anger energy. By releasing the past, you subsequently heal your present and future. If you totally forgive your father and yourself, you no longer have to reincarnate with that soul unless you choose to. You retain only the lessons, growth, and love you shared. As an added benefit, the healing work that you do with your father helps all of the relationships you have with men. That's a great message. Ooh, and now we're on to angels. Oh, I love this card. Let's see what the extended meaning, if you chose angels, we will see what your message is here. Okay, so for angels, oh, I love this card. Look at the image of this card. Angels, you drew this card as a sign from your guardian angels who have been with you throughout your soul's history. In between each lifetime, your angels work with you to review the lessons you've just learned. They also help you prepare and plan for your next lifetime. You may have functioned as an angel during your time in heaven. You help guide and heal your loved ones, just like your angels do for you. As a result, you hold a deep love for guardian angels. Your guardian angels know all of the details of every lifetime, and they can help you gently recall significant memories that will allow you to heal in your present life. Call upon your angels as you're falling asleep to reveal relevant memories while you're sleeping. When you wake up, you may not recall all of the details of your dream. However, once you're prepared to consciously remember your past, the material will be given to you. You'll only remember what you're emotionally able to handle. In addition, archangels Michael, the angel of courage, strength, and protection, Raphael, the angel of physical and emotional healing, and Raziel, the angel of God's secrets and mysteries, will help anyone who calls upon them. Like all archangels, they're unlimited and non denominational. They can be with everyone simultaneously, offering their unconditional loving power. And that is your message. Wow. Okay, so moving on to Asia. If you picked Asia, this is your message. Asia, a significant past life in Asia has influenced your current situation. You learned group harmony and the sacrificing of individuality in the Asian culture, but the lessons of that lifetime need to be balanced with your current life's culture. For instance, you may have been in the habit of suppressing your emotions and opinions in that lifetime. However, in this lifetime, it's essential that you be aware of your inner truth. You're also being guided to express your beliefs and feelings openly with your loved ones in order to deepen your relationships. Your fascination with the Asian culture stems from your love and respect for the people whom you met in that lifetime. Consider taking trips to Eastern lands to reconnect with your ancient self and to learn more about your soul's previous journey. And that was your message. Okay, so now we're moving on to Celtic. So let me get to the expanded meaning here for you. Celtic. If you picked this card, you drew this card because you had a significant past lifetime in Celtic islands and Celtic lands, and you continue to feel bonded to this culture. Perhaps you've lived in or visited the Isles of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, or England. If so, you may have had a sense of deja vu and be an Anglophile, a person who adores these cultures. You're also fascinated with Stonehenge and King Arthur's Camelot. You may have learned the quote unquote old religion of the Celtic lands, which include the use of healing herbs and gaining wisdom from oak trees. You can even be an ancient druid in disguise. Your connection to the elemental realm has made you love fairies, elves, and all of Fae. You also respect and love trees, especially oaks and willows. If you haven't already done so, schedule some visits to the ancient sacred areas of the United Kingdom and Ireland, exploring their stone circles, castles, and spiritual artifacts may trigger additional healing memories for you. Wow. Okay, now we're moving on to imprisonment or slavery. So let me get to this imprisonment or slavery. Let's see what's going on with this expanded message for you. Imprisonment or slavery. This card signifies that you spent time imprisoned or in slavery. Your rights were taken from you as well as your dignity and freedom, but you are free now. But you still may harbor fears related to that lifetime. For example, you may feel claustrophobic in confined spaces or on airplanes, or you may have developed a form of Stockholm syndrome, where you feel empathetic forward towards those who abuse you. On the other hand, your experiences can also make you feel exquisitely compassionate toward those who suffer. You may devote yourself to defending underdogs and bringing more love and justice to this world. To heal any residual fears from that previous lifetime, remember the details of that past life to loosen the shackles and free yourself from the symptoms. Channel your altruistic feelings and tendencies into helping society. Acts of kindness and compassion heal the individual as well as the world. Wow, that's a deep meaning for that one. Okay, food and hunger. Moving on to food and hunger. If you pick this card, let's see your expansive meaning to this one. Food and hunger. Oh, yummy, it's making me hungry. You didn't have enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat and hoard food in this incarnation. You may have weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of hunger. You harbor insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future, so you may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions and make sure to eat everything on your plate just in case there won't be enough food in the future. For some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. Often, just remembering the past life pattern is enough to heal the issue. Understand that the past is over and will not repeat in this current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and then to let it go. Also, let fears of deprivation fade away as they are no longer necessary. Open yourself up to abundance. That's your message. And the last card on this video is Scribe, or the writer. And so if you pick this card reveals that you had a career as a writer or scribe in a past lifetime, which may be why you currently desire to write. You have the natural thinking style of someone who can organize thoughts into the written word. The fact that you had the discipline to sit down and write in that previous lifetime shows that you can exercise the same trait in this lifetime. If you dream of being a published author, this card urges you to pursue that path. Do research on writing and publishing, and more important, write every day, which can be in the form of journaling, letters, creative writing, or nonfiction writing such as blogging or articles. If you have a strong enough desire to be a published author and you're willing to put forth the effort, you can attain your dream. And those were your past life messages. So definitely, these were pretty profound messages. Go to the other videos as well. There are 3 in total to choose additional cards and get further guidance on what in your past life could be affecting your current life. All right, take care. See you over there. Bye-bye.